Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Lawrence Welk Show, celebrating more than 60 years on television. Now sit back and enjoy the show selected especially for public television.
Hello, I'm Kathie Sullivan, and welcome to Branson, Missouri, beautiful in this morning's soft rain. I have a wonderful treat for you in the next hour. The Lawrence Welk Show at its imaginative best. The theme is Music in the Skies, featuring songs about the sun, moon, and stars. And the costumes and scenery are quite literally out of this world. As they used to say in the movies, you'll be thrilled and amazed. And we'll have some good laughs about a few of the outfits we wore on this show. I remember the very first show I was on in 1976. I had been imagining all the beautiful gowns I would be wearing, and Sandy Gale and Mary Lou were dressed as lightning bugs. I thought, oh no, what have I gotten myself into? That was just a taste of the clothes to come for all of us. Everyone had their turn with goofy outfits, and you know what? It was always fun, and when the time came, we would all really get into it. Well, why don't we just get into this fabulous 1978 show right now? And you can see what I'm talking about. Here's Mr. Welk to take us on a fantastic journey into the skies.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Ah, what a beautiful audience. Thank you, greetings, friends, and welcome. On our show this evening, you'll hear songs about the stars, the moon, and the sun. Yes, there truly is music in the skies. And let's begin with Swinging on a Star.
Would you like to swing on a star? Every moonbeam's home in a jar, and be better off than you are. Or would you rather be a mule? A mule is an animal with long bunny ears. He kicks up at anything he hears. His back is brawny, but his brain is weak. He's just plain stupid with a stubborn streak. And by the way, if you hate to go to school, you may grow up to be a mule. Or would you like to swing on a star? Carry moonbeams home in a jar, and be better off than you are. Or would you rather be a pig? A pig is an animal with dirt on his face. His shoes are a terrible disgrace. He's got no manners when he eats his food. He's fat and lazy and extremely rude. But if you don't care a feather or a fig, you may grow up to be a pig. Or would you like to swing on a star? Carry moonbeams home in a jar, and be better off than you are. Or would you rather be a fish? A fish is a thing that swims in a brook. He can't write his name or read a book. To fool the people is his only thought, and though he's slippery, he still gets caught. But then if that sort of life is what you wish, you may grow up to be a fish. And all the monkeys are in the zoo. Every day you meet quite a few. So you see, it's all up to you. You can be better than you are. You could be swinging on a star. You could be swinging on a star.
Thank you, kids. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we're off and swinging. Next, we bring you Hoagie Carmichael's masterpiece, Stardust. And you'll hear our sensational clarinet man, Henry Cuesta. Henry Cuesta. Isn't that a sensational clarinet man, Henry Cuesta? Our talented new foursome, the Otwell twins from Tulia, Texas, and the Aldridge sisters from Knoxville, Tennessee, have a song about a very popular subject, love, and we'll accept that. Kids, you're on.
I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you till the stars in the sky start flickering out above you. I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna rock you in the cradle of love so deep that you can close your eyes and sleep through the darkest night without a care.
Count on me, 'cause baby, I'll be there.
I'll be there. I know you've had your share of ups and downs, and you feel just like you're in a circus running from the clouds.
It's hard to live on promises that vanish in the night, but if you trust me just a little, I can make it right.
Make it right. I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you till the stars in the sky start flickering out above you. I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you till the stars in the sky start flickering out above you. I'm gonna love you.
One of the most exciting projects I've been working on for the past year or so is a short film called The Christmas Horse. It was written and produced by a dear friend of mine, Neela Petrick. We shot it on location in Dallas and Corsicana, Texas last summer. It's a wonderfully uplifting story of a woman who has to work her way through terrible grief after her son is killed. She does it with the help of an abused little boy and an abandoned horse. I was so thrilled to be offered the leading role, and we're very proud of the way it turned out. In this scene, I've returned to my father's ranch to live. I can't deal with the reality of what has happened to my son and my failed marriage. Dad has experienced loss as well, and he tries to get me to open up to him, but I can't yet speak of what has happened. No stock, Dad?
I don't get much out of it since Mama died. You know, we used to consider the horses our babies after you got grown and gone.
Mama would want you to have horses. One, anyway.
No, it's something to be shared. With you gone and Sam dead. Well, I have to say my grandson's name. Dave ain't coming back here, is he?
No.
I'd consider restocking if I thought you'd be staying.
I can't promise you that.
Didn't expect you could. If you want to talk about it.
I don't.
Yeah, when you're ready.
We shot the film last July, one of the hottest Texas summers ever. During much of the filming, we were dressed for winter, working in 100+ degree weather. But we all kept our cool, and Turbo, the Christmas horse, entertained us all by sipping Gatorade straight from the bottle. What a star. But right now, here's Mr. Welk to take us back to this star-filled show.
A few years ago, our good friend Perry Como had a hit recording of a song titled Catch a Falling Star. It seems our pretty girls are following Perry's advice.
Catch a falling star and put it in your pocket. Never let it fade away. Catch a falling star and put it in your pocket. Save it for a rainy day. For love may come and tap you on the shoulder some starless night. And just in case you feel you wanna hold her, you'll have a pocket full of starlight. Catch a falling star and put it in your pocket. Never let it fade away. Catch a falling star and put it in your pocket. Save it for a rainy day. For when your troubles started multiplying, and they just might, it's easy to forget them without trying. With just a pocket full of starlight, catch a falling star and put it in your pocket. Never let it fade away. Catch a falling star and put it in your pocket. Save it for a rainy day. Save it for a rainy day.
I guess you can find music in the skies everywhere, but it seems more romantic in Paris. Myron Florin and Joe Lavodi team up to bring you a lovely French melody, Under Paris Skies.
Thank you. I knew that the boss and Cissy just couldn't resist that waltz. The moon appears in the title or lyrics of countless love songs. And here's one of the prettiest, sung by our popular young baritone, Tom Netherton.
Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true.
You'd think I'd flown to the moon if you'd seen me this spring. After 23 years of being 2 credits short of my college degree, I finally graduated from the University of Wisconsin. I was so proud of myself, and I can't tell you how pleased my parents are. I had left the university to join the Lawrence Welk television show just 9 credits short. During our spring hiatus, I went back to Wisconsin and finished 7 of those 9 credits. But then I just got busy with kids and my career, and I never finished. Finally, this year, I got permission from the head of the School of Music in Wisconsin to take an elective course at a community college near my home in Dallas. That would put a Bachelor of Music degree in my hands. Because I'm so involved working with my church, I took History and Literature of the Bible. A really difficult course, as it turned out. I had to study constantly. But I got an A, got my degree, and now teaching may be a real possibility out there in the stratosphere. Remember those costumes I was talking about earlier? Well, my turn is coming up next, right after the next song. You'll see how I look with a moon, star, and a small planet on my head.
Back to our show with Norma Zimmer and Jimmy Roberts as they find romance, beauty, and music in the skies.
When you are in love, it's the loveliest night of the year. Stars twinkle above, and you almost can touch them from here. Birds starts to beat like a child when a birthday is near. So kiss me, my sweet, it's the loveliest night of the year. It's the loveliest night of the year.
Wasn't that beautiful? Thank you so much, Norma and Jim. The Walt Disney movie, Pinocchio, gave us this next pretty song. And you'll hear the lovely voice of Kathie Sullivan.
When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. Anything your heart desires will come to you. If your heart is in your dream, no request is too extreme. When you wish upon a star, as dreamers do, fate is kind. She brings to those who love the sweet fulfillment of their secret longing. Like a bolt out of the blue, fate steps in and sees you through. When you wish upon a star, your dreams come true.
Kathie Sullivan, a beautiful job. Our great drummer, Paul Humphrey, sets the mood and tempo for the song How High the Moon. And Arthur Duncan finds a novel way to get into the act.
I'm sure those guys just love seeing themselves in brown bell-bottom jumpsuits studded with silver. Don't you just love those 70s fashions? But I should talk. These days I'm into historical costumes, performing a one-woman play for elementary school children. The play is about Jane Long, the mother of Texas, a woman who lived in the 1800s and was a spy during the Texas Revolution. The play includes the Battle of the Alamo, and the kids just love it as I fight Indians and meet some of the famous people they've been studying in history class, like Stephen Austin, Jim Bowie, Sam Houston, and Davy Crockett. Taking my cue from the Welk show, I made all the costumes myself, including this bonnet that makes Jane look like an old woman. Pretty good if I say so myself, but not quite as good as the costumes coming up in this show.
Cissy and Bobby were fascinated with the musical score of the new movie Close Encounters, and they worked up a special dance to this unusual theme.
With an exciting interpretive dance to some music from outer space. Now for something a little more down to earth. We bring you Ken Delo, Bob Havens, and a great old Irving Berlin song.
Blue skies smiling at me, nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebirds singing a song, nothing but bluebirds all day long. Never saw the sun shining so bright, never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by, when you're in love, my how they fly. Blue days, all of them gone, nothing but blue skies from now on. Never saw the sun shining so bright. Never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by. When you're in love, my, how they fly. Blue days, all of them gone. Nothing but blue skies. From now on, from now on, from now on.
Ken Delo, Bob Havens, and the band. According to our calendar and according to our program, it looks like about time for a little sunshine. And to provide this, we call on our very popular husband and wife team, Guy and Ralna.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamed I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken. So I hung my head and I cried. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
I'll always love you and make you happy if you will only stay the same. But if you leave me to love another, you'll regret it all someday. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray.
You'll never know,
dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Here is the sunshine in my life, my two daughters, Lauren and Elizabeth. Lauren is in 7th grade, a straight-A student, and still very actively pursuing her interest in art and winning contests with her work. Elizabeth is in 1st grade and has been accepted into the gifted program. She loves school. Both the girls have sung in my junior choir at church, which we call Joyful Noise, and we'd like to sing a little something for you right now, an old gospel song we use in the Christmas horse. It also fits in perfectly with the theme of this show.
There are loved ones up in glory, whose sweet faces you often miss. When you close your earthly story, will you join them in their bliss?
In the joyous days of childhood, often told of wondrous love, pointed to the risen Savior, now they dwell with him above. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. You can picture happy gatherings round the fireside long ago, and you think of
the circle be unbroken. By and by, Lord, by and by, there's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky, in the sky.
On with the show, and here's Joe Feeney with a beautiful song from the great show, Fiddler on the Roof.
Is this the little girl I carried? Is this the little boy at play? I don't remember growing older. When did they? When did she get to be a beauty? When did he grow to be so tall? Wasn't it yesterday when they were small? Sunrise, sunset, swiftly flow the days. Sea lanes turn overnight to sunflowers, blossoming even as we gaze. Sunrise, sunset, swiftly fly the years. One season following another, laden with happiness and
Joe, listen to that applause. That was wonderful also. Joe, we all enjoyed that as well as the fine show it came from. Next, a band and a familiar Jerome Kern song that's quite fitting for this show. I've told every little star. Gentlemen, 1 and 2 and...
little modern rhythm. This next song became popular under the title Stars in Your Eyes. You'll first hear our fine saxophone section, followed by our charming little Mexican senorita, Anacani.
Que llega en tus olas, vago rumor de su voz, pero me quedo en las sombras con mi desesperación. Ay, mar, se me fue, dijo adiós en tu azul lejanía. Sabes bien cómo duele perder un amor, cómo duele perder un amor.
I guess you could say that I still have stars in my eyes, the stars I worked with on the Lawrence Welk Show. I enjoy keeping in touch with as many of them as I can. And when I perform for senior citizen groups and at retirement homes, I always update the audience on what everyone is doing. In my 45-minute program, which I call a tribute to the Lawrence Welk Show, I sing 12 or 13 songs and talk to the audience about all of the people I still see or hear from by phone, or now, email. And then, of course, I answer their questions, and that's always a lot of fun. I'll be visiting quite a few senior residences this fall, and at the same time, I'll be working on our annual Christmas musical at church. My friend Neela writes a new script every year, and I come up with the music. Do I feel a holiday chill in the air already? Or is it just Jack and Mary Lou landing from outer space?
I'm superior, you're inferior.
What an ego. How do you think I got here?
I'm the main attraction, you're the small.
That's hardly true. Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Anything you can be, I can be greater. Sooner or later, I'm greater than you.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
I can shoot a partridge with a single cartridge.
Well, I can get a sparrow with a bow and arrow.
I can't do most anything.
Can you bake a pie?
No.
Neither can I. Any dance you can dance, I can dance better. I can do any dance better than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. No, I can't.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can't. You can't. You can't. You can't. You can't.
A real cute number, Jack and Mary Lou. Well, from all indications, it looks like Ava Barber has a tremendous hit in her new album, titled You're Gonna Love Love. And Ava, we're also very happy for you. Let's hear the song that's doing so very well.
Taking my bucket down to the South Lawn, filled up memories, bring it on back. Taking my bucket down to the South Lawn, filled up memories, bring it on back. Taking my bucket down to the South Lawn, filled up memories, bring it on back. Taking my bucket down to the South Lawn, filled up memories, bring it on back. The squeaking of a screen door and the calling of a sweet voice. Grandma's back in Tennessee, cooking up something nice. I can hear her scold me, what a good girl that I should be. Wish that she could hold me on this cold and rainy night. The baying of an old hound, well, it takes me to my hometown. Years have brought my heart down, but my soul was born to fly. My grandpa taught the righteous, he taught the love of Jesus. All the earth will someday be a kingdom paradise. He's singing, I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away. If you let me live my childhood, overtake me back to Tennessee, I'll fly away. And I'm taking my bucket down to the South Lawn, filled up memories, bring it on back. Taking my bucket down to the South Lawn, filled up memories, bring it on back. Taking my bucket down to the South Lawn, filled up memories, bring it on back. Taking my bucket down to the South Lawn, filled up memories, bring it on back. Now my Aunt Anna loved me, and with a southern drawl she called me. We'd gather in the family and be singing old folk songs. Broken Bow was good to me, Miss Virgil, Wayne, and Gracie. We lost Doyle and Desi, but the memory lives on. And I'm taking my bucket down to the South Lawn, filled up memories, bring it on back. Taking my bucket down to the South Lawn, filled up memories, bring it on back. Taking my bucket down to the South Lawn, filled up memories, bring it on back. Taking my bucket down to the South Lawn, filled up memories, bring it on back.
Wasn't that great, Ava? We all wish you lots of luck with this new record. Here's an example of music in the skies in the song Stormy Weather, arranged and conducted by George Cates.
The great Lawrence Welk Band played that so beautifully, but I hope there's very little stormy weather in our futures. Thanks so much for watching, and I'm sure you enjoyed this magical show as much as I did. Remember, keep your eyes on the heavens and a song in your heart, and you'll always be happy. That's what our family tries to do. And here they are to help me say goodbye. Bye-bye.
Here I go. See Carol go? She's gonna disappear there. See?
The Carol Burnett Show ran for 11 uproarious seasons.
I guess we'll get right to it.
Now watch the best episodes.
We shall be thrown out into the snow.
Chosen by Carol Burnett herself.
Do we know anyone?